Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. I just wanted to show you how I use a Lifeline, and in particular I use it when knitting lace. Knitting lace is a lovely challenge. It always has this beautiful look, but if you notice suddenly that you've made a mistake several rows down, basically you have no other choice than to undo each row, each stitch, row by row, and it can take such a long time. And so I do find that lace can sometimes be a little bit frustrating. So for that, I find a Lifeline actually really helpful. How I use it, but you can use it however you want. This lace pattern in particular, for instance, has an 8-row repeat, but I've also done lace patterns that were a 16-row repeat. What I tend to do is at the end, I've already done 2 repeats here, so at the end of one, I just slipped in a Lifeline, and then right now I've knitted again 8 rows. So right now I'm just going to slide in another Lifeline. What happens, say that I notice that I've made a mistake here, basically I will just give up. Because I just find it saves me time, I will just slide the needle out and just rip it all, frog it all, until the beginning of a new repeat. I find it just takes a lot less time than having to undo each stitch by stitch by stitch by row. But of course you can choose, say like for instance this is an 8-row repeat. If you're doing something at 16 or 20 rows or whatever, you say, I don't want to constantly redo an entire repeat. You can choose for yourself, I'm going to do a Lifeline every 5th row, or every 6th row, or every 10th row, whatever you want to do. So yeah, I'll just show you in a sec how I do it. So I've just taken out the Lifeline I had here. Basically it was just a piece of yarn seamed in, so you can just take it out whenever you want. You take a spare piece of yarn. I find a different colour just more agreeable, but you can do whatever you want, and a good yarn needle, and you just basically just sew it in between the stitches and all the yarn overs. Don't have to take them all at the same time. Just like that. In case you're hearing that noise in the background, those are my bunnies singing the song of their people. Just ignore them. There we are. Almost done. And there you have it. And there you have a Lifeline, like so. And then you can just keep it there and just start knitting a new repeat. So you just ignore it and just start knitting. Like I said, you can choose yourself how often you place a Lifeline. I just removed the previous one I had, but you don't actually have to. If you don't feel comfortable with only having one Lifeline, if you're scared and thinking I might have missed one, you can just keep it. Whatever calms you down when knitting lace, because it can be very intricate and sometimes, I will admit, a little bit frustrating. So that is how I do it. I hope the tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, please leave a like. You can always subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram at Jane James Knitwear. Bye for now.